Today I'm going to show my skill build in Division 2. This will give you lots of damage output and gives a pretty enjoyable gameplay.
Safe area entered.
Let's get started. I use a Henryu mask with focus on skill damage and skill haste. You'll see through the whole thing that I'm focusing on those two stats. I have combined it with Henryu backpack that unlocks both 10% skill haste and damage. I have +1 skill tier on all my pieces. Attributes should preferably be skill haste and damage. It's difficult to get both sometimes, but this has perfect combined arms that give you 30% more skill damage when you shoot the enemy, meaning you have it almost all the time. Don't forget to have +1 skill tier. It's important. Next, I'm using 3 pieces of Empress International. More skill damage, more skill haste. Very good stuff. On the chest piece, I've chosen to have Unbreakable. It makes me a little more resilient, but you can also go with a talent that gives more skill damage or something if you want. The gloves is more of the same. More skill damage, more skill haste. I'm trying to get a pair of gloves without skill repair and instead skill haste. I really only want the combo of haste and damage.
Incoming backup request.
Same on the knee pads. I want to find knee pads with only skill, haste, and damage. So I'm going to go swap these at some point because critical hit damage don't help me much. You can also have Henryu knee pads and have the mask as Empress International instead. It doesn't matter much how you have them because they don't have any talents attached to them. The holster is very interesting. Waveform comes with skill tier, damage, and haste. Perfect for this setup. The talent alternating current stacks extra skill damage on your skills up to 20%. It stacks one skill and then ticks it over to the other skill on repeat. But basically it's free extra damage. You don't have to do anything or think about it. It's just there and boosts your damage. Primary weapon on a skill build should of course be the capacitor assault rifle. The talent give a stack when you shoot an enemy, up to 40 stacks. Each stack give an extra 1.5% extra skill damage. That's 60% extra skill damage just by shooting at the enemies. As an extra awesome bonus, the weapon gains 7.5% extra weapon damage per skill tier. Since this build is at maximum skill tier, that gives your weapon a healthy boost as well. Secondary weapon can be whatever, but I use a light machine gun with the In-Sync talent. It gives a skill damage boost as well as a weapons damage boost most of the time. On the mask, backpack, and the chest piece I had skill haste. Your skills will deal a lot of damage, and you don't want to have them on cooldown for long periods. Everything over 10% should be sufficient, but if you're lucky to have higher, like this 11.8, you should use it or course. I use the Technician specialization because it have a great synergy with a skill build like this. The overclocked CPU gives you 10% extra skill damage. Don't forget to give your assault rifle that extra weapons damage, and for whatever you have as a secondary as well, like my light machine gun. The Stinger Hive is excellent and does over 1.3 million damage before buffs from the talents and weapon bonuses. On top of that, it adds bleed. 10% extra range from the Technician skill tree also makes it cover huge areas, and the extra duration is a welcome bonus. I use the assault turret that at maximum skill level does 140,000 damage, but after the talent bonuses and weapon bonuses it can very easy go over 200,000. Many times I've seen this turret take down enemies all by itself. It makes one hell of a companion of the battlefield. There you have it, my skill build that works for any heroic or legendary run. I hope you like it. Please like and subscribe if this have helped you. Take care and be good to each other.